Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. Oh, twisting away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete to open things up. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Malone. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Looking to throw. And incomplete here on third down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
No, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Oh, the return is Henderson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. On the carry is Henderson, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Let's go! Try it, 38!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals are in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been in constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got it first and goal at the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Henderson, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll drop the throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a better game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Gone! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Malone. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big third down play there for the Bengals. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Gone!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken at his 4. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 6.
Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now Joe Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll look to throw. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jaleel Johnson able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Tuck Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's got room. 31 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The Bengals hoping Mixon improves on the numbers from his rookie year. He's back there again on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Detroit! Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Green 39, green 39. No, check, Patriot. Detroit. Gun.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. For that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll drop the throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. They'll look to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up